Beneath the city of tomorrow lies a sprawling and complex series of tunnels and caverns where only the most desperate and depraved wander. Gangers, thieves, smugglers, and mercenaries are just a few of the professions you'll find down here. A lawless society out of reach of the stern fist of the Iron Assembly. This place is known as the Pits, a dangerous and unpredictable underbelly of Rathe, where only those with cunning and wits can survive. Alliances are made and broken in an instant, and violence is always just around the corner. It is here that three unique individuals find themselves inside these dark caverns. You have all received word that the owner of Blackjack's tavern known as Greenbird was looking for some mercs to undergo a very special contract for a particular client. So far, none of those who had applied for the job have been accepted. It seems whatever this job is, Greenbird is very picky with who they choose.
How's it going, everyone? And welcome to a special Living Legends podcast production. In a future session, or maybe episode, however you'd like to frame it, we're going to be playing a Dungeons & Dragons session set in the world of Rathe, the world of Flesh and Blood. You kind of already listened to the little intro there, and that's going to kind of set the tone for what we have going on. Today we're going to show off and just talk about our characters a little bit and what you can expect for the coming session. It's going to be maybe a 1 or 2 shot episode kind of thing. We'll play it by ear, but it's going to be a ton of fun, and I hope you all look forward to it. The players are going to be myself, Bill, and Az, and then we have our awesome DM here, Deadsummer Art. And yeah, I'm super stoked for it. So before we get into the characters, Kale, would you like just kind of give the folks out there the vibe of what we're kind of getting into? I know you did that already with the cool like intro, but just kind of like a what folks can expect.
Yeah, so this particular session will have all three of you guys going into a contract with Greenbird, the owner of Blackjack's Tavern. Greenbird is a particularly eccentric person, and this contract is no exception to sort of their wackiness that they have. So you guys will be going towards Southmaw Asylum, which is run by a Dr. Crest Mortimer. So there is a lot of action that can happen, a lot of depravity surrounding that asylum, and yeah, you'll be tasked with retrieving something in particular. So folks, lore fans out there might know, if you've read a lot of the lore, especially surrounding Outsiders, that Arachne initially, I don't want to say originated, but they spent some time in Southmaw Asylum. So yes,
that's kind of like the vibe here. It's going to be pretty sweet. And so yeah, let's go around the table and talk about our characters just a little bit, kind of give you like the quick TLDR. So I'm going to be playing Villain, a spider assassin. She is fairly notorious in the pits, and is known for, putting an end to many bad individuals. I mean, most people are bad in the pits, but some are worse than others. And Villain likes taking contracts to cut out the cancer of the pits. We'll talk about more about her character as we explore the setting and as we get into the session, but just know that she is fairly enigmatic. She is a spider assassin, but the folks of the pits do somewhat have knowledge of her and refer to her as the demon of the pits. So that's what I'm playing Villain. And I'll toss it off to Bill. Bill.
Hi. My character's name is Anna Pariah. He is a cleric aligned with the Hand of Saul in Solana, who very recently, in an encounter that went very poorly, reached out to any sort of god, any sort of higher power to save him. And the one who answered the call was not as they expected. and he now sort of has a little demon friend who refuses to let Anna know who he is, who they are, just is around, helps him out quite a bit, but has some very dubious goals. So to that end, kind of gets pushed around and told where to go and what to look for, and found himself in an interesting scenario as a result.
Nice.
Absolutely.
And how about you, Az?
Fantastic.
Tell us a little bit about Azra.
That's right, yeah. I'm playing a character called Azra the Mullet.
Love it.
Absolutely. But yeah, he lives in a sort of sky condo in Metrix. He's very, very versed in the pits. He grew up with his two brothers in the pits, but both of his brothers seemingly have been kidnapped or killed as a result of getting in a bout with a spider assassin. So he's basically a vigilante, likes to kill and torture criminals in the underworld and do what his sort of perceived righteous thing is, but also looking for his brothers at the same time, which it also fuels his sort of high life in Metrix. He takes from the people that he kills and lives the high life at the same time. But ultimately wants to do good and finds himself obviously with these ragtag group of adventurers as well.
Hell yeah. So yeah, that is our introduction, or our quick little introduction into Escape from Southmaw. Please let us know if you're excited for this. We're really stoked for this. I hope you look forward to it. We will have the full session, or at least the first full session, coming to you very, very soon. We don't really have an ETA, but you know, at some point, very soon, within several weeks or something like that. So yeah, from all of us here at the Living Legends podcast, thank you for being here. Thank you for listening, and we're really excited about this new venture. I think it's something that really hasn't been touched on in the world of Flesh and Blood, and I think it is. It's going to be great. So, yeah,
Absolutely.
So,
Stay tuned, people.
yeah,
It's going to be a lovely old job.
lovely old job.
Old job.
Thanks everyone, and we'll see you next time.